Good evening, everyone. This is Kellyanne from the Divine Messages and the High Priestess Tarot. Thank you so much for tuning in this evening. And this is going to be a collective reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the sign of Sagittarius. I'll be taking a look at your recent past as well as your present and near future energies for you. And I'll also be taking a look at any obstacles or challenges that you're currently working through. I'll also be asking Spirit for advice or messages to help you on your soul's journey. I've already pre-shuffled with your energy, so we can get started. Remember, Sagittarians, that if this reading does not resonate with you, please be sure to take a look at your moon, which is your emotions, as well as your Venus and your rising signs, because there may be some information there for you. Okay, so let's begin. Holy Spirit, guardian angels, my ancestors and loved ones that have crossed over, thank you for this gift of divination, and thank you for your blessings and your protection this evening. As I attempt to clarify and interpret these messages and advice that you channel through me tonight, I ask you that you please be as clear as possible, Spirit, so that I may interpret them correctly and provide accurate guidance to my seekers. Okay, Sagittarians. I'm wondering if I should actually do it this way. Maybe I'll try turning it tonight. Let's do that. This way everyone can see the cards a little better. Okay, Sagittarians. So what we currently have here as your challenge that you're facing right now, we have the 10 of Wands as well as the 8 of Cups. You may have recently walked away from a situation. And the reason that you have walked away, or you're planning on walking away, or you're thinking about walking away from a relationship or a situation is because you're kind of done. You want to put down your burdens with this 10 of Wands. You want to unload that heaviness that you've been carrying around, that weight on your shoulders, whether that's actual emotional weight, psychological weight. You've been very troubled and you feel very weighed down and you just want to let that go. So we'll be clarifying these cards and taking a look at that in a moment. Okay. All right. So Sagittarians, by the way, tonight I'm using the Witch's Tarot and I'll be clarifying with the Gilded Tarot Royale. Okay. All right. So let's take a look at your recent past energy, Sagittarians, okay? Let me move these over. It might be a little brighter. I have the lights dimmed this evening because we just got a puppy. And I put the puppy in, and the puppy doesn't want to go to bed yet. So I'm trying to do things, on hush right now. So I apologize if the images are not that clear. Okay, thank you, Spirit. All right, so we have the Knight of Pentacles. We also have the Page of Cups in reverse. Let's get one more, okay? And we also have the King of Cups in reverse. Okay, Sagittarians. So what I'm strongly getting here, no, actually, wait, sorry, we have 2 cards, look at that. And we also have the 6 of Wands in reverse. So what I'm strongly getting, Sagittarians, is that you may be, this is either you or your person. This is the King of Cups represents the water energies, right? Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. It doesn't have to be. It's just about the energy. This person, which would typically be a mature masculine energy, is currently feeling like they are emotionally out of sorts. They may be feeling, or they felt, because this is in your recent past, very emotionally dysregulated, like they had a hard time kind of, getting in touch with their emotions, possibly being able to express their emotions. This could possibly have been somebody who maybe was in therapy or talking to someone about how they were feeling, trying to, set things right. They may have been struggling with some kind of situation, because you have the Page of Cups in reverse. Now, for me as a reader, the Page of Cups in reverse can represent a very immature energy, somebody who maybe has these flirtatious little cutesy, love behaviors that they do, something that would be more typical with a younger person. But with the pages, with the cups energy, they typically can't get past that initial kind of immature energy, right? They can't seem to move on to a more mature phase of the relationship that would be expected of an older person. Okay. Um, this could also represent possibly a young child in your situation that may also be having a hard time with their emotions, right? Maybe there's something going on, as I said, with um, this current challenge of possibly you walking away from a situation because you just felt like it was way too heavy and you wanted to get rid of it. So this could possibly also represent a child. You have to take it how it resonates with you. All right, you also have the Six of Wands over here, which is also in reverse. So this is somebody who really just isn't feeling successful. They don't feel recognized by their person. They don't feel like they're getting their attention. They don't feel like they're receiving the praise or the accolades or the acknowledgement for their input in a current relationship or a situation. And overall, they're just feeling not successful. So basically, tied together with this King of Cups in reverse and the Page of Cups in reverse, there's a lot of like emotional, it looks like dissatisfaction here, which could certainly, tie into, your Eight of Cups here, as well as your Ten of Swords. Okay. As you also have the Knight of Pentacles here. Now, the Knight of Pentacles, out of all the knights, tends to be the most practical of all the knights, the most reliable of all the knights, right? This is somebody who's moving toward making plans for the future. Hopefully with, financial planning, because pentacles represent, materialistic things or finances. So with this Knight of Pentacles, this is somebody who's kind of getting all their ducks in a row. They're kind of, making, arrangements or plans, maybe opening up accounts or moving money or, investing money so that, later on down the road, there may be a nice nest egg or, planning ahead so that everybody's financially secure moving forward. Okay, so we're going to be clarifying these cards later and we'll get some more information for you. Okay, and here you can see that I broke my nail earlier, so that's always gorgeous. But okay, so moving on. We'll have to get that fixed now that everyone can see my hands. Okay, so now we're going into your actually, you know what, Sagittarians, let's clarify these first, okay? And then what we'll do is we'll move into your current energy and then your future energy as well, okay? So Spirit, can you please clarify this Ten of Wands, please, as the current challenge for Sagittarians? Why is the Ten of Wands here? Why is the Ten of Wands here, please? Why is the Ten of Wands here, please? Very good, thank you. Okay, so we have the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is air energy, right? Leo, Gemini, Aquarius. Doesn't have to be. This is somebody, it's a mature feminine energy. This is somebody who typically really relies on their logic, their ability to problem solve using logic. This person, this female or feminine energy, I should say, is somebody who's really trying to make a decision and not bring her emotions into this. Okay, she's trying to be very logical. Now, the fact that it's coming up with the Ten of Wands and the Eight of Cups, it's showing that, there was a lot of thought, or there is a lot of thought going on right now into this momentous decision, right? Because this is a big decision to walk away from a relationship. This is somebody who, really expects truth. She tells the truth. And if you don't come to her correct, she's going to cut you down. Okay. This is somebody that, uses her facts and her information and her communications conversations in order to make these decisions. Okay, so let's see about this Eight of Cups. What's up with the Eight of Cups here? What's up with the Eight of Cups here, please, Spirit? Let's clarify the Eight of Cups for Sagittarius. Let's clarify the Eight of Cups for Sagittarius, please. Thank you. All right. Yeah, we have the Nine of Wands in reverse. So when this card is in the upright, this is somebody who really wants to just continue holding on. You know, they're not willing to give up. But in the reverse, this is somebody who's tired. They're done. You know, it's kind of somebody who wants to throw in the towel here. So it makes sense that it's coming up with this Eight of Cups, which is that energy of deciding to walk away and leaving the past behind because it's no longer serving you for whatever reason. Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and see if we can't clarify this King of Cups in reverse. Let's see what's going on. Why is the King of Cups here in reverse, Spirit, please? Can you clarify the King of Cups? Okay, we have a few cards here. Okay, so I have the Temperance card, which is major for Sagittarian. That's you. That's a direct message for you, right? Sagittarians. We also have the Ten of Swords, which is a very painful ending, whether it's emotional endings or psychological endings. Let me move this over so you can see a little bit better. Okay. And we also have the Queen of Pentacles, Earth energy there. And then we also have the Two of Swords. I'm going to pop this over here just so that you can kind of see the cards. So what I'm strongly getting here, Sagittarians. Oh, and you'll hear my cat coming in. Come on in, Isabel. So, what I'm strongly getting here is that you're kind of having to be very patient. You're kind of having to really balance your emotions in order to get through this. Because again, with the Six of Wands, you're not feeling very successful in something. You're not feeling recognized. You weren't feeling like you were getting your props, you know, for whatever it was that was happening in the relationship or your contribution to the relationship. Now you do have, you know, this Ten of Swords here, which is a very painful, emotional and psychological ending, right? Because tens in tarot represent, you know, an ending of a cycle. Now, typically, when this card comes up, it basically means that it's a very very traumatic and painful ending. And typically it's like an ending that you don't really recover from so well. It's not something that you can like revisit, right? Now, you also have the Queen of Pentacles here, which would be Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is really like the mature feminine energy. She's the one who takes care of the home. She's the one who's like the homebody, the homemaker, the one who, you know, makes sure everyone's okay. She's very practical. She takes care of, you know, the pets and the family and the kids, and she makes sure that everyone, you know, the finances are in order and the bills are paid, and she's just a very responsible and practical person. Okay. You have the Two of Swords up here. Now, the Two of Swords really speaks to, again, having to make a very logical decision, very, very similar to this Queen of Swords, right? The only thing is you're having a hard time. The reason that you're having a hard time, or you are having a hard time, is because you're having to be logical about it. You can't bring your emotions into this decision. And you are kind of having difficulty. Do I go this way? Do I go that way? What is going to be my path here? What am I going to decide? Okay, so let's move on to your um, current energy, Sagittarians, and see what's going on there. Okay, Spirit, can I have some cards representative of the current energy for Sagittarians? Let's see what's currently going down here with you guys. Okay, pull some more cards. We have, wow, the Temperance again, but this time it's in reverse. When it's in reverse, it's somebody feeling unbalanced, somebody feeling, not leveled off. Their emotions may be feeling very wonky, right? So this is in your current energy. So this is either you or your person. You also have the wheel of fortune in reverse. Currently, you may be going through a period that feels like it's bad luck. It's a bad turn of events, right? Now the wheel can represent Scorpio. It could be Aquarius, Libra, Taurus energy, Leo. I'm sorry, Leo, Taurus energy. And this is possibly why currently you're feeling not balanced. You feel like you're not level. Maybe your emotions, you're feeling kind of moody, right? Like that roller coaster effect with your emotions. All right. We also have the Seven of Wands. We have the Devil in reverse, the shadow side. We have the Knight of Wands. We have a lot of cards here. Wow. We have the Queen of Swords in reverse, Nine of Swords in reverse. Can't even fit all these cards. Let me go like this. And we also have the Ace of Swords. It's a lot of information. Give me 1 second. Okay, so what I'm strongly getting here is that you may be feeling like you're just tired of having to constantly defend yourself. You're tired of having to kind of dig your heels in and kind of stand up for yourself and constantly defend what you feel is right or your side of the story or your opinion. You're just sick of it. And you have this shadow side or the devil card in reverse, right? It's like that negative energy, that toxic energy. Because it's in reverse currently, you're trying to move away from that, right? You want to release all of that. You want to get away as far away from that as possible, right? Now you have the Knight of Wands. So possibly, you're deciding to move towards something that you've been thinking about that would better serve you. You've been thinking about, going after something, right? Wands are communication or, it's something like a very creative energy or something that you're very passionate about, right? And we know that knights are always moving. They can be somewhat inconsistent though. So possibly you may be kind of on the fence a little bit right now, Sagittarians, about which way to go. Like you may be like saying, oh yeah, I'm definitely going to go for that. But then you kind of backtrack and you may be kind of a little bit hesitant, right? Now you do have the Ace of Swords here. The Ace of Swords is that aha moment. It's that clarity that you've been waiting for. It's some kind of communication. It's factual. It's knowledge. It's clarity. It's like you getting a sense that you finally understand what's going on or that you're able to make sense of what happened, right? Now, you also have the Queen of Swords in reverse now. And you had her right in the beginning with your current challenge, right? So when this card is in reverse, this is somebody who's having a hard time keeping their emotions out of this, right? Clearly, with this temperance card also in reverse, these are when your emotions are all, you're not balanced. You're feeling very moody. You're one day you're sad, one day you're happy, one day you're depressed, the other day you're angry. It's like this ongoing situation. And the reason I say that is because you also have this Nine of Swords in reverse. And this is somebody who just is in their head to the point of just making yourself crazy and everyone else around you crazy because you just cannot stop thinking about this. It's like perseverative thoughts about the current situation. This is like anxiety and sleepless nights and insomnia and worry and headaches. And you might be having a really hard time here, Sagittarian, because, with this temperance card coming up twice, this is absolutely a direct message to you, right? So we're going to clarify some of these cards here in your current energy so that we can see what's going on for you. Okay. Tell me about, let's see. Tell me, whoa, my goodness. Hello. Somebody wants to tell me something. Okay. So I'm going to take this card as in reverse, even though it popped out a little bit sideways. And this one also kind of popped out a little bit sideways. Okay. Um, I'm feeling like this should be for some reason, but all right. So I was kind of going to clarify the shadow side card, which is that toxic devil energy, right? Which is it's in the reverse. So, and with the Seven of Swords, guys, this is somebody, whenever this card comes up, I kind of start to twitch because this is somebody who's really not being very honest, right? This is like a very deceitful energy. This is somebody in your life that maybe is betraying your trust. This is somebody strategizing and trying to get away with something, right? So this person maybe is trying to pull the wool over your eyes, or possibly they're lying. This could be cheating, really, in any form, maybe physically, or even, just in terms of other aspects of your life, maybe with money, maybe with some kind of situation here. They're just dishonest, right? And you have this star card in reverse, major for Aquarius. This is just either you or your person just feeling like completely disconnected from your divine assistance. Like you feel like your hopes and dreams are not panning out. You feel like you've been maybe praying or asking for assistance from your angels or your loved ones that have passed, and you feel like you're not getting any clarity, right? Or maybe you just feel like you just feel so out of sorts right now. Like you just feel like everything is wrong, right? Which is probably why you want to move towards something else with this Knight of Wands, and you want to just stop the fighting. Like you're sick of defending yourself. But I'm definitely getting this sense of things being upside down right now with that wheel card here in the reverse, and with the Temperance in reverse and the Nine of Swords in reverse. This is all upside down, kind of tumultuous emotional energy that you have going on right now. Okay, let's pull some cards for your future, Sagittarius, and hopefully the future will show up better than what's been going on. Let's see. Spirit, can we have some cards for future energy, please, near future placements, so that Sagittarians can see what they are going to expect moving forward. Let me know when you're ready. Okay. So far, I have two cards. I have the Queen of Cups in reverse, and I have the Ten of Swords in reverse. Let's get a few more. Thank you. Okay, and we also have the Hangman, Major Pisces. All right, so Sagittarians, with this Queen of Cups in reverse, this is water energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This is somebody, just like with the King of Cups in reverse. Where are you? The King of Cups in reverse. This is somebody who is definitely having difficulty with their emotions right now. This is mature feminine energy. This is somebody who is feeling very dysregulated, very unbalanced, right? So this could be you in your future, right? Or it could be your person, however it resonates with you. But this is somebody having a very hard time navigating their emotions, dealing with how they feel, possibly, expressing their emotions. Um, feeling kind of just all over the place. And the reason for that is this Ten of Swords now in reverse. It's because you want to unload this pain and suffering that you've gone through with the Ten of Swords in your recent past. You are ready, in the near future to move past that pain. You want to get rid of the pain and you want to start over, but it's possible that you're having a hard time doing that. And the reason that you may have a hard time doing that is because the Hangman card really represents you kind of being in a state of limbo. It's like you're just hanging around, you're waiting. You might be waiting for something to happen. You might be waiting for this aha moment or some kind of news to come in with this Ace of Swords. But when you're in a state of limbo, right, there's no progress being made. It's kind of like you're just sitting around, like you're not doing anything. You're not moving forward. You're not making changes. And, this really speaks to you needing to see things differently, right? Whether it's seeing this situation from your person's perspective, like, having empathy or being able to understand someone else's viewpoint through all this, or, how they see things. It may be you changing your complete outlook. Like now you see things completely differently because you went through some of these issues up here. So now, for your near future energy, you're kind of like, you know what, I'm going to totally move in a different direction, which could be, indicative of this, Knight of Wands here, because like you want to move in an opposite direction. You want to move away from the shadow side, this toxic energy, right? And that toxic energy may be this person. This person that's kind of, their behavior has really had such a bad effect, and it's kind of ruined maybe your hopes and dreams for the future, right? And you do have that Wheel of Fortune card in reverse, don't forget. So this is something that you definitely are feeling like you need to see things differently and you need to behave differently in order to release that pain. That Ten of Swords here. Let's get one more for that, actually. Let me get my other deck. Let's get one more for your near future. Spirit, can I have one more for Sagittarius, please? Near future placements. Let's see. Okay, so you have the Page of Wands here. Again, and like an immature energy, or it's just really a thought, right? It's just like you thinking about, maybe I'll do this. This is something I'd like to pursue, or this is something that I'm interested in doing. And you're really into it. Like you have like this idea, like, wow, that's something that I think has the possibility for growth and potential. But remember that the pages are just the idea. It's like a message or like a light bulb going off, but it never really gets past that. It's like there's no movement about it yet. It's just like a thought, right? So maybe like here you're kind of all emotional and you're trying to figure out the best way to push this pain away and heal from it, right? And the way that you're going to do that is to see things differently and possibly, move on this idea that you have, this Page of Wands, about something that you're passionate about, something that you want to go after. All right, so Spirit, can I have some clarification for this Ten of Swords, this pain, moving away from this pain and seeing things differently? Clarification for that, thank you. The Page of Wands, yep. Look, you have double Page of Wands. You have one up and one down. So that kind of is showing me, like, even though you may have this desire or this idea about doing something new, going off on a new adventure, something that you might be very interested in, you're not acting on it. Like you just feel like so there's like an inconsistency here. It's like you want to, and you're thinking about it, but you're not ready to move on it yet. Okay, which is expected when you've gone through something very painful, right? You have, don't forget, you have the Ten of Swords here. You want to move away from it here. So let's get some clarification for the Hanged Man. We have two coming out here. Okay. Wow. And now we have the Ten of Wands. This time it's in reverse. You had that up here. Right now, you want to unload that pain. You want to unload your burdens. It's just like the Ten of Swords. It's like you just want to put that weight down. You're sick of carrying it around, whether it's emotional weight, it's having a problem that's been affecting you very badly, and you're just tired, like you're exhausted. You also have the Five of Wands in reverse again, which is indicating that you just want to stop fighting. You're sick of that combative energy. You're sick of the conflicts. You're sick of the drama. You're sick of the strife and the arguing. You just want to be done, right? You're so tired. And then you have the Three of Pentacles. Okay. The Three of Pentacles is a collaborative, cooperative kind of energy, which basically speaks to being able to work together or work toward a common goal, right? Being able to, you know, understand that everybody's part in this has value and that you can't cross the finish line without having a partner that you can work with, right? In order to be able to pull this off. Okay. So let's go ahead and get some advice from Spirit. Moving forward, Spirit, what advice or messages do you have for my Sagittarians moving forward, please? What advice or messages do you have for the Sagittarians moving forward? Two are sliding out. We have the Five of Cups and the Eight of Swords. Yeah. Okay. So with the Five of Cups, there's definitely that energy of feeling very sad, feeling a sense of loss for something that has transpired, something, maybe it was physical loss or an emotional loss. But there's sadness here. There's remorse, there's regret, something in your past or something, that you're currently going through. There's a definite sense of grief here, right? It's like feeling sad. Now you have the Eight of Swords here, but the Eight of Swords is really like a self-defeating and self-limiting mindset, right? Like you can see here, the girl has her blindfold on. She kind of feels like she's trapped, like she's stuck and bound. Maybe you are feeling like you're stuck and bound to this grief or this heartache or this sadness. Or maybe you feel stuck and bound to this person that has caused this. But when this card actually comes up, it's Spirit basically telling you that it's mostly in your head. Like you can take the blindfold off and walk away from this if you want to. You have the power. The power is always within us, right? To change a situation. Everybody has free will and everybody has the ability to make changes in their life, right? Life is a fluid thing, right? It's like liquid. It's always moving and changing, and we always have the option to change our circumstances. It may always sometimes feel impossible, which is, kind of indicative of this card. But really, in reality, we always have choices. And your future often depends on the choices that you make, right? If we seek happiness, you will often find that. But if you stay in situations that are not serving you and are hurting you and are emotionally burdensome to you and painful, like these swords and wands that you want to put down, then you're limiting yourself. It's self-limiting behavior. So let's see. Let's get one more for that. Spirit, can you clarify this Eight of Swords for Sagittarius, please? Clarify that Eight of Swords, please. One more, please, for Sagittarius. The Eight. Oh, this one's wanting to come out. Ah, yeah. There's that Devil card again. That's that shadow side card. It's basically telling you, if you want out, you have to move away from this toxic energy. You have to get away from this person. You know, The energy between you has left you in a state of grief and sadness and loss, and it's been very painful from what I can see here, right? You have that Nine of Swords, you have the Ten of Swords, you have the Five of Wands, you have the Ten of Wands, you have the Queen of Cups upside down, emotionally feeling like a mess, right? You have the Temperance card here upside down. Something's not healthy here, right? And this card is the key. If you want out, take the blindfold off. You know, you can see a way out. You just have to figure it out. You have to figure out how you want to heal from this, how you want to start over, how you want to put yourself first, right? Free will. It's all about moving away from this toxic energy, this negative energy, this obsessive, jealous, compulsive, controlling energy. This could have to do with addictions, right? So it's showing you that the only way to kind of move away from that sadness is by you stopping the self-limiting behavior that you're doing or your self-defeating mindset. Okay? All right, Sagittarius, this is what I have for you this evening. I hope that this reading has helped you in some way. And if so, please like, comment, share the video, and of course, subscribe to my channel. Every little bit helps my family, and that's how YouTube works, right? By the number of subscribers and the likes that you get. I appreciate your support so much. I hope to see you at your next reading. And please always remember, no matter what, to try to keep gratitude in your heart. Okay? Thank you, and God bless.